Now I know by now you guys have heard that there is yet another superseding indictment when it comes to the whole OTF case, and it's not looking too good for Durk. But then again, as I told y'all in previous videos, with that music industry being the type of industry it is, I wouldn't be surprised if by whatever luck or go ahead that he manages to make his way out, I don't know. But for one, I can't tell you too many cases, or any cases for that matter, where someone escaped jail time all while having all type of witnesses, informants, cooperators. He damn near got every category of snitch against him in his case. Then audio evidence, phone calls, similar cases where he's accused of the same thing, music video and lyric evidence, credit card purchases, phone records, hotels, literally every piece of evidence that you could think of. Now, I done seen guys go down for less. I done seen guys go down for having one witness testify, and this guy has plenty. So honestly, I'm tuned in to see what actually happens because this shall be very interesting to say the least. And y'all also have to remember that the feds don't show their hand all at once before a trial. As y'all seen, once OTF Diddy tried to sever himself from Durk because him and his attorney thought they didn't have anything on him, that's when the feds whipped out a picture placing OTF Diddy not too far from the Los Angeles crime scene where Lil Pab lost his life in a food establishment with one of the other suspects. And the only reason they revealed that piece of evidence is because their hand was forced due to the pressure of his attorneys. So once again, when it comes to the feds, they have many tricks up their sleeve, and if you don't understand that, just rewind back to the FBG Duck trial, where they not only show footage from the shooting itself, but they done had surveillance footage from O Block identifying every last one of the suspects involved in the shooting, down to the timestamps from the time they left to the time they returned back from the shooting to the actual minute of it. They come to find out they had the very phone call made to the guys in O Block that got them up there in the first place. So, moral of the story is this: we don't know what the feds have until the time comes. And if you think whatever they've been releasing lately is something, just wait until we get to see what's really going on. Don't listen to me, don't listen to any YouTubers or even people that attended court hearings, because all we can do is react to what we're being told now. The real information will be released come trial time, which is just days away. Now with that being said, let's get into what they're calling another superseding indictment for the OTF/Durk Banks criminal enterprise. Now shout out to Durk all day for the info as usual, but we're going to break this down. And yes, people are calling it a fourth superseding indictment, but honestly, I don't think it is due to the nature of the charge, and honestly this could fit more under the category of trumped up charges. Now I guess technically it could be seen as a new charge or indictment, but it's really just a previous charge of a previous indictment split into two. So honestly it seems like they're trying to trump up the charges to make him look like a monster, but I'm assuming that due to the technicality of the crime, maybe they can. I'm not sure, honestly I could just give my opinion. Now according to the new alleged indictment, remember they hit Durk with a stalking charge of TB, aka Quando Rondo. Well now, they're giving him yet another stalking charge, or at least they tried to, on SR, who was Lil Pab. Now the only reason I can see this being possible is being that although they had motive to unalive Quando Rondo, Lil Pab was unalived in the process. So being that he was unalived, he's now a part of the crime because he is also viewed as the victim who was in fact stalked, being that they can prove that white BMW was in fact trailing their SUV until they stopped at the gas station. So once again, I can only give my opinion, but if you ask me, it seems like a trumped up charge, but I'm no attorney, so don't take my word for it. Now we're going to get into the documents of this new indictment, and I want to know what you guys think, but before we get into it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hype the video so we can get into the algorithm, and if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Hold up, y'all. There's no way you're watching this video for free right now, where you could be getting paid literally just for playing games while this video play in the background at the same time. Only difference is the increase in your bank account. Now I'm not saying you'll get rich, but I am saying that you could easily make something while doing nothing except for sitting on the couch playing games if you download the app Free Cash. Tap or click the link I pinned in the comment section, or scan the QR code that I put right here on the screen. Also, if you use my link right now, they give you a little something to start off with just for signing up. So if you want a little Uber Eats or something to snack on and don't feel like dipping into your own wallet, play a few games so you don't have to spend, your own ends. Now let's get back to the video. Now the documents would state, quote, plaintiff United States of America, by and through its counsel of record, Assistant United States Attorney Ian V. Yaniello, Michael J. Moore, and Daniel H. Weiner hereby files this notice regarding the fourth superseding indictment. This filing is based upon the attached memorandum of police and authorities, the files and records in this case, and such further evidence and argument as the court may permit. On July 31st, 2026, the grand jury returned a fourth superseding indictment, which contains one substantive change from the third superseding indictment to address a potential duplicity issue in count 3 of the TSI. As the government was preparing its pre-trial filings, including proposed jury instructions, it determined that count 3, as alleged in the TSI, the substantive 18 U.S.C. count potentially presented a duplicity issue given that multiple victims were alleged in the same count, holding that the victim is the unit of prosecution for a violation of 18 U.S.C., finding stalking charge duplicitous and ordering government to proceed as to only one victim. Accordingly, the FSI cures any such issue by separating the substantive stalking counts into the following. Count 3, stalking of TB using a dangerous weapon in violation of 18 U.S.C. And count 4, stalking of SR resulting in death in violation of 18 U.S.C. Now I want y'all to focus on the key part out of this whole thing. It says, quote, as the government was preparing its pre-trial filings, including proposed jury instructions, it determined that count 3, as alleged in the TSI, the substantive 18 U.S.C. count potentially presented a duplicity issue given that multiple victims were alleged in the same count. So here's what I'm thinking, y'all. I'm thinking that Durk and his attorneys are saying, wait, you guys are trying to hit me with 2 stalking charges when it should be all in one. Why have 2 counts of the same thing? But like I said earlier, I don't know if it's a technicality where being that Quando Rondo was the intended target, but Lil Pab was the victim, or what. But it seems like prosecutors tried to sneak that in and maybe Durk's legal team caught it. Or, maybe it's the fact that if you pay close attention, when it came to Quando Rondo, it said that it's stalking using a dangerous weapon. And with Lil Pab, it was a stalking count that resulted in a homicide. So technically it is 2 different charges that still fall under stalking, but once again, these are the games that the feds play, and honestly, it is a technicality that they may be able to get away with. And if I stand correct, it's just like drug charges, where you can catch a possession charge, but then you could also get a possession with the intent to distribute. It's the same possession charge, but technically it's a difference. And they still charge you with multiple counts, whether it's the same or not. Or if somebody's hit with a possession charge, you can get hit with a possession charge, but if you're a felon in possession of the weapon, then you can get hit with a felon being in possession of a weapon. So yes, it sounds crazy, but technically this is the law. So like I said, I'm no lawyer, but this is probably one of the technicalities that they could get away with. It sounds like BS, but they are separate charges, and I'm sure it'll be admissible as long as prosecutors can prove it. So I don't know, don't take my word for it, I'm no lawyer. Some people feel this is a 4th indictment, some people feel it isn't. Some people feel that this actually plays in the favor of Durk and just goes to show that prosecutors don't have nothing and Durk may be coming home. In fact, one user would state, quote, judge not letting that fly. Feds know they lost this case. Now another user would state, quote, keep telling y'all the case weak as F. That's why they keep trying to add all these new charges. Like I said, I think they're trumping up charges, but honestly, this is their job to do, and it's Durk's attorney's job to defend him from such. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, right? As of today, it's been claimed that Durk's OTF trial will be headed by the first openly GAY judge in history, Judge Fitzgerald. And I don't know, he's the first LGBTQ judge to be appointed to the federal bench in California, and I don't know what that could mean for this case. Some people think that this could help Durk because maybe he wouldn't be as stern on him. However, I think it could play out as the opposite. I think maybe he'll actually take it more serious, being that he is the first GAY judge and feels that he may have a point to prove and try to be more aggressive in the sentencing just to send a message, or throughout the whole case. I don't know, I could be wrong, but We'll just have to wait and see. Nobody knows. Trial is just days away. So I guess it's a lot of interesting things to unravel within this trial. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. I'm out. Are you tired of a bunch of social media gurus promising you results with their course, but all they do is take a bunch of information off YouTube and Google, then sell it to you? Well, look no further. Our YouTube Tips and Tricks Masterclass course comes equipped with SEO tips and tricks, along with methods we use to growth hack our YouTube channel. It also includes step-by-step ways to publish your video before uploading to guarantee a great SEO score, therefore your videos can rank and be shown to a bigger audience. Views and subscribers don't come by luck, and just how YouTube have an algorithm, you should have one as well that can guarantee you results. We doing websites and softwares we personally use to generate money creating Faces YouTube channels. If you also would like to skip the process and just buy other pre-built accounts, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, we also threw that in there for you too. We went through trial and error, so you don't have to. Click the link in the description or the comments and get started today.